Okay. Let's talk about PLEDIS Entertainment. PLEDIS Entertainment is a South Korean entertainment agency that was founded in 2007 by a man named Hong Sang-soo. And let me tell you, they aren't the greatest. To be honest, PLEDIS has made some of the most iconic groups in the past years of K-pop's existence. I mean, we got TWS, the first boy group under the label. They definitely showed how to go from the bottom of hardship to the top when all the boys joined the Mnet Survivor show Produce 101. We also got 17, the group that definitely carried PLEDIS from the pits of hell. With every comeback and release, they garnered so much love, international fame, and coins. They really have earned their success with their hard work. Now we have TWS becoming the latest group under the label, showing a refreshing and charming image, definitely setting high hopes for what's to come with PLEDIS groups. We can't forget about the girls though. Let's just say, PLEDIS ain't that great with girl groups. For example, we got Pristin, who had really big potential. I mean, they won a Mama for Best New Girl Group, but they suddenly slid off the slide and never came back. Now they're disbanded after 2 years. What happened, girls? Then we got From S9, the lovely girl band that came out of the show Idol School, who are doing really well with their releases, but would have unexpected hiatuses. They also released their first full studio album in 2023, 5 years after their debut. Now most of the girls did not resign their contract, and the status of the group is kinda unknown. But I want to remind the world of the original PLEDIS group. The group that basically helped give birth to all of the groups that I just mentioned. The group that paved the way for PLEDIS to even have their first 1-2 steps. You're probably wondering, who am I going off about now? Please let me introduce you to the first K-pop group of PLEDIS Entertainment, the mothers of PLEDIS themselves, After School. Now, before I start, I just want to say, hello. It's me, Mountain Joy, or Harry for short. Welcome to my channel where I get into the nitty gritty of the Korean entertainment industry. It was really nice to see everyone's comments from my last video, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed my content. It was a big motivation for me to push out more fun, informative videos, and I can't wait to show you more. Oh, I also want to say thank you as well for over 200 subscribers. Wow! I didn't expect it at all. If you aren't subscribed, then I don't mind, but it would be nice if you did. Please do, and give it a like. I'll do my best and maybe reach for 300? Anyways, let's forget about me and get back into the video. Let's talk about After School. Let's TRY! Alrighty, so, After School. Let's get into Before School. Sorry, bad joke. I want to first introduce one of the key members of the band who helped produce After School itself, Park Jin-young, aka Kahi. Kahi was a well-known performer around the early 2000s and had experience being on the stage by debuting in a group called S-Blush, and was a backup dancer for artists like Boa, One Time, and Lexi. With an impressive dance and performance background, she was also a dance teacher, teaching future stars in the making like Son Dambi and her future after-school member, Jungha. Kahi definitely was an artist that was passionate about music and wanted to bring a big female presence into the K-pop market. Now that the genre was slowly becoming recognized by people around the world, it was the perfect time for that plan to go out. Forming a partnership with the CEO of PLEDIS Entertainment, Han Sang-soo, in 2007, both him and Kahi began the process of forming the first official group under PLEDIS. Kahi helped with the selection process of the members, and definitely had a big role in the image of what the group became well known to be. Now, let's meet the members of After School. On January 15, 2009, we were introduced with the first lineup of After School. As being the one who helped produce the group and had a great performance background, Kahi became the group's leader, main dancer, rapper, and center. Then we have Jungha, who was Kahi's former dance student and had amazing vocal agility. She was the main vocalist and lead dancer of the group. Next we got So Young. Chosen for her soft visuals, she was the group's visual and sub-vocalist. And then we got Juyeon, known for her visuals as well, and she was selected as the group's visual and sub-vocalist too. Finally, we have Becca, a PLEDIS trainee who came from Hawaii and became the main rapper of the group. After School debuted with their first single album, New Schoolgirl, and if you haven't noticed, their concept was that they were schoolgirls. Okay, to be more informative, After School had an admission and graduation concept, where new members, or students, as they called their members, would be added to the group as time went on, and other members would graduate once they wanted to pursue other ventures. It was similar to how J-pop groups were produced, like AKB48, who was known to have member graduations and admissions as well. After School was inspired by groups like the Pussycat Dolls, showing off a very mature image wearing thigh-high socks and crop jackets for their debut. I definitely saw the resemblance there. The debut stage was on Music Core, and the single was well received as R peaked at 11 on the Gaon Digital chart. Then, a few months later, the group's second single would be released, Diva, which welcomed new student Yui, who became widely popular serving as the group's visual, lead dancer and sub-rapper of the group. She was also well known for her honey thighs. She was also one of the first leading idols of second-gen K-pop to be an actress as well, on the same page with idols like SNSD.'s Yuna and Miss A's Suzy. Diva was most likely their stepping stone that left After School to be known for who they are, as the single won the group a Cyber Digital Music Award for Rookie of the Month. Things were going well. The group would also do some great activities, like having a partnership with Samsung, as they collaborated with Som Dambi, solo artist under PLEDIS, with a single called AMOLED. I don't know how to say it. Just want to say, the song was very auto-tuned. What a time in K-pop. After School would also be the opening act for the Pussycat Dolls as part of their doll domination tour in their shows in Asia. Unfortunately, on October 29th, Soyoung would graduate from the group to pursue acting. On NBC's Video Star in 2018, she stated that, "I felt like it'll be more difficult to pursue acting when I get older, so I decided to leave the band." She also revealed that Kahi's standards were very different from others, as she was a backup dancer previously, so a lot of their practices will go into all-nighters, and it took a toll on her health and body. Respectfully, she left for her own good reasons. On November 25th, 2009, After School released their third single, Because of You. This comeback introduced our two new students into the group, Reina and Nana. Reina is probably well known for her outstanding vocals, becoming another addition to the vocal line in the group. And Nana will be popular for her amazing visuals, having a model-like body and stature, becoming another dancer and face of the group. Because of You became After School's most successful single to date, earning them their first #1 hit on the Gaon Digital charts and exceeded over 30,000 pre-orders. It became the best-selling single in December 2009 in South Korea. After School would also promote their B-side single, When I Fall, which Kai had writing credits on. In my opinion, Because of You is probably one of my favorite songs from the group personally. It was so good. Like guys, the raps, the emotion, so good. And also, what is with this queer moment in the video? Anyways, following up to 2010, After School would come back with a literal bang. Seriously. Bang was their fourth single and introduced a new student, Lizzie. She became another rapper for the group, dancer and vocalist. Bang is probably their most famous song, as it had the oh-so-iconic marching band concept, which Kahi said that she got inspiration from the American film Drumline. The members practiced playing the drums for 5 months to perform the B-side single Let's Do It, which was super cool by the way, as it was a whole drum routine. Like, I'm always satisfied watching them play the drums, and I don't know why. They garnered much recognition, and it definitely gave the Korean audience to love the band even more. Bang did well, as it peaked at #2 on the Gaon Weekly chart and reached number 29 on the 2010 Gaon Year-End Digital chart with around 2 million digital downloads, including me, cause hello, During this period as well, After School would take part in many more variety shows and made many TV appearances. They definitely became great competitors to other girl groups at the time, like Girls' Generation and 21. In June 2010, After School debuted their first subunit, Orange Caramel, which consisted of the younger members of the band at the time, Reina, Nana, and Lizzie. We will get into them later in this video, so stay tuned for that. By the end of 2010, it was announced that After School would participate in the Happy PLEDIS album, which was a charity project album that had original songs, and the portions of the profits of the album was donated to the Save the Children organization. They had the singles Love 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 and Someone Is You. Becca did not participate in the album as she took a break to be at home back in Hawaii to spend time with her family. On the last day of the new year of 2010, on SBS's Gayo Daejun, After School welcomes their new student, E Young, into the group. She performed an amazing guitar solo which definitely showcased her musical talent, as she was also skilled in other instruments such as piano, bass, and cello. Damn, she is very talented. She became another dancer and vocalist for the group. Now with a full 9-member lineup, After School prepared their first full-length Korean album, Virgin, released in April 29th, 2011, along with its title track, Shampoo, which was composed by Japanese producer Dashi Dan. They also had another performance single, Let's Step Up, which had lyrics written by Becca and a tap dance routine that was praised internationally by tap dancers such as Joseph Wigan. Tap dancing, guys. They did tap dancing. They can do anything, to be honest. Like, wow, that's just incredible. The album was well received as it charted number 2 on the Gaon album chart, and Shampoo reached number 4 on the Gaon digital charts. So it was pretty successful, the release. I personally like Shampoo as well because lyrically I think it's just very nice, and I don't know, it's just very beautiful, interesting lyrics. I suggest you guys to listen to the song. Later on within the year, After School made special appearances including a random cameo in the Korean horror movie White, The Melody of the Curse. However, it was soon announced that Becca would be graduating from the group to return back home to Hawaii and study design. Fortunately, she had a celebrated exit and released a graduation song called Take Me to the Place. In July of the same year, PLEDIS announced that After School will come back with the group being split into 2 units, one being AS Red, which had Kahi, Jungha, Yui, and Nana, and AS Blue, which had Juyeon, Reina, Lizzie, and Eyoung. AS Red promoted with the single Night into the Sky, which was a more mature, sexy looking concept. And I feel like they had all the really tall members. Whereas AS Blue had a more softer, innocent concept with their single Wonder Boy. I read some comments by netizens that they felt that the more popular members were in AS Red and the least popular ones were in AS Blue. Personally, I don't want to say that's true, but I would also argue that they selected which members suited best with the respective concept. I mean, I would have definitely chosen Reina, Eyoung, and Lizzie to be in AS Blue. The only one I would have swapped is Juyeon. I think her and Nana could have switched as Nana suited the innocent concept in my opinion because of her work in Orange Caramel. Both singles did receive a similar amount of success, so everything was good. In the following month, After School decided to step into the Japanese market. They signed with Japanese music label Avex Track and previously did a single with Japanese singer Nami Amuro. However, they made their official debut with the Japanese version of Bang, which was a success in my opinion, as it peaked at number 4 on the Oricon Weekly chart. They then released more singles in Japan, such as Diva, and then original songs like Ready to Love. After School also took part in Happy PLEDIS 2011, which profits were donated to UNICEF. By early 2012, the group continued their work in Japan, releasing more singles as well as their first Japanese album, Playgirls. The group was doing really well in Japan, which led to the first Playgirls tour in Asia. During their tour, new student Ka-eun was introduced into the group and became another vocalist, rapper, and the newest youngest member of the band, or maknae. She continued to make appearances during the remainder of the tour. However, by June 5th, Kahi announced that she'll be graduating from the group to pursue a solo and acting career, leaving Jungha to be the new leader of the group. After Japanese promotions wrapped up, the girls returned to Korea for their 5th single, Flashback, becoming the first single with new member Ka-eun and the first single without Kahi. The single did pretty well as it ranked number 6 on Billboard's top 20 songs in 2012 and was the 4th most played song on Korean radio that year. In 2013, the group had different appearances in Asia, holding fan events and performances. They also released their first compilation album and first live DVD. Then, their 6th Korean single, First Love, was released. First Love was definitely one of the most impressive performances as they had pole dancing choreography. Every time I watch them perform this song, I'm just in awe. You don't see groups doing this. During the end of the year, After School returned to Japan to promote their new single, Shh, and second full Japanese album, Dress to Kill. By this time, I noticed that they had better success in Japan than Korea. By the year of 2014, After School had no Korean comebacks except filming a new variety show on KBS called After School's Beauty Bible. The show focused on the members becoming beauty editors and providing the viewers with beauty tips. The show did predominantly well, and on November 21st, After School will begin their second Japanese tour, Dress to Shine. But by the end of the year, Jiyeon announced her graduation from the group, but will continue promote with the Japanese promotion as her AVX Tracks contract did not expire. In 2015, not much had happened in the group as members began to do solo ventures. However, they did release a Japanese compilation album called Best and released a new single, Shine, along with a music video. After that, the group halted promotions and no new projects were happening for the group. It wasn't until January 2016 where Jungha announced her graduation from the group after 7 years. Then, in 2017, Yuri graduates. As the years went on, members graduated over the years after their contracts expired with PLEDIS, up until 2024 when Nana became the final member to leave PLEDIS after 15 years being with the company. Now, we went through After School, but let's rewind and get back to Orange Caramel because these ladies deserve their own little section, okay? Orange Caramel debuted on June 16, 2010 with their first mini album, Magic Girl. A very cutesy, fun and girly concept. They then released their second mini album later on in the year with Aing, yeah, which had a very fairy tale concept. The girls were in like little Red Riding Hood costumes and stuff. We love weird random concepts. The following year, Orange Caramel began their One Asia project, releasing Bangkok City, which was their highest single to date, and then they released Shanghai Romance later on during the year. We love a group that brings Asians together. These singles sounded like Japanese songs, but were sung in Korean, and they were about famous Asian cities. We love unity! Now in 2012, the girls were busy doing their after-school promotions until September, where they had their Japanese debut and had their first Korean studio album, Lipstick, which had a ping-pong concept. Now the group took a year off to focus on After School, but by 2014, they would release probably their most iconic single, Catalina, which had a Bollywood-inspired disco beat and samples Punjabi wedding folk song. This was definitely their most viral song as the MV was quite an experience. I mean, look at that appetizing sushi plate. Many covered this song and had fun with it, which was great. Oh, and we can't forget about this lovely meme performance. They also released a single called Abing Abing, which promotes Baskin Robbins' new line of ice cream Bingsu. Sign me the F up, love me some Bingsu. The group had their fourth Korean single, My Copycat, where the music video had a Where's Waldo concept, or Where's Wally, as I live in the UK. We call it Where's Wally. They had a spot the difference game in their music video. In my opinion, I thought it was really fun and creative. Definitely gave Orange Caramel a uniqueness to them, and just being weird to be honest. But it's super fun. After that though, things slowed down for the group, coinciding with After School. The girls would make a few different performances here and there, like at the SBS Cultural Legend concert held at the Olympic Hall, but nothing new happened with the group after that as contracts expired later on. Alright, we made it out of history class. It's now time to discuss what happened to the group and why didn't they continue on. Now, there are many theories on what happened with the group, with the first one being that the members' contracts were finishing up and they were naturally pursuing their own individual activities. Basically, the main answer. But their inactivity carried on whilst many members were still under PLEDIS. There is a thought that the original members had more popularity, and because of their graduation, it would be difficult to promote the band with members who weren't well known. Another theory is Kahi's exit from the band. She was certainly one of the more popular members from the group, and she was the one that assisted in the development of the members' skills. She likely had a vision on what the group was going to be, but behind the scenes, she had problems working within the group, as she stated on the show Taxi that the group had conflicts with the idea of new members being added, and that Kai felt like an outcast because she wanted to perform as the leader rather than being friends with the members. For her to leave at a point where after school was increasing in members and recognition, I can see why things might have had an unexpected shift for the band. I personally think members like Kahi and Becca impacted the sound of the group. With the creative concepts and rapping that was performed, it made the group's music identifiable and definitely more fun. I do feel like their later singles like Flashback and First Love were, although great in their own right, I did feel an emptiness without the inclusion of Kahi and Becca. I also want to say members like Young and Ka-eun were not really able to have an opportunity to showcase their talents fully within the group, as I felt that they were overshadowed by the other members. Now, another possible reason is PLEDIS themselves. Around the time of After School's hiatus, there has been lots of speculation of PLEDIS losing money and not having enough funds to promote their groups. This may be due to the lack of promotions of other artists including After School, like Newest and Hello Venus. Even on a live broadcast, Lizzie replied to a commenter who expressed that they wish for a comeback for After School, and she expressed that they need money for a comeback and that there's not enough for anything to happen, which encouraged the idea that PLEDIS was not financially in a position to bring After School back. By this time as well, 17 was making their debut, and PLEDIS was putting their focus on them. Looking at most of the factors, I think collectively, every one of those theories had a role in After School's hiatus. I definitely think because of members graduating and leaving PLEDIS altogether to focus on personal endeavors, naturally it would be harder to plan for any comeback. This was probably why Orange Caramel had some promotions later in After School's run, but again, members focus on solo journeys. I can understand why PLEDIS would focus on 17, as K-pop at this time was entering a new generation, and it would make sense to put your money on a group that has a refreshing, marketable image. K-pop entirely at this time was shifting in stage presence and production, so having 17 being pushed made perfect sense for them to be promoting. In my opinion, I think After School naturally stopped because of the timing of events in K-pop, and because members were ready to move on. I mean, that was the concept of After School after all. It was about graduating and moving on to your own personal endeavors. However, I think PLEDIS should have released a statement about the status of the group, as After School never disbanded officially, and I don't think it's fair for fans to be on the edge of their seats yearning for any news of potential group comebacks. So, let's see where all the members have been after graduation. We'll start off with Kahi herself, to which she did embark on a solo career, releasing a few solo singles like It's Me. Kahi has also participated in the Mnet Survival Show Produce 101 and 48, being a dance mentor for the trainees. She is happily married to entrepreneur Young Jun-moo, to whom they are now parents of 2 kids. Kahi also has her own YouTube channel where she blogs her daily life and participated in shows like Mama the Idol, a show where celebrity mothers work together to become a girl group. Kahi has recently opened up her very own dance academy, developing upcoming performers and going back to what she has been doing for years. We got So Young, who is still an actress known for her roles in dramas like Dream High 2 and High Society. Then we have Becca, who now lives back home in Hawaii and has released music independently and has her own YouTube channel where she uploads vlogs as well. Younga got married to Jung Chang-young, a South Korean basketball player, and is happily raising 2 kids of her own as well. She also updates her life on Instagram. Both Jiyeon and Yuri are both continuing their careers as actresses and models. Heading to the ladies of Orange Caramel, Reina has released a few solos of her own and is still carrying on showcasing her vocal talent and has been uploading her own content on her YouTube channel. Lizzie has released some solos as well and has been developing as an actress. Unfortunately, Lizzie got herself involved in a DUI incident, which led her to get her driver's license revoked and did take a break. She has returned on social media though, and seems to be looking healthy and well. Nana has been the PLEDIS it girl for a really long time now, and has been continuing her career in modeling and acting. Nana has also been named one of the most beautiful faces in the world on TC Candler's various lists of beautiful women. She is also allegedly in a relationship with a model, but there's been no proper confirmation from Nana herself. Young has opened her own music academy where she teaches her pupils how to play instruments, and she does her own performances as well. Finally, we have Ka-eun, who has had the most interesting path as she went back into training and participated in the survival show Produce 48. This time, she revealed that she had been waiting for a comeback in after school for years, and since it never happened, she decided to enter the program to re-debut again as an idol. Ka-eun would reunite with her former member Ka-hee, but obviously in a very different circumstance. Fun fact, that's Yeonjin from the Seraphim, by the way. She unfortunately ranked number 14, meaning she was not able to seal her place to be in the project group. But after a very controversial voting manipulation scandal of Mnet survival shows, it was revealed that Ka-eun could have been in IZ*ONE as she was actually ranked 5th place. Ka-eun has now released a farewell song once she left PLEDIS and is now working on to be an actress. What's next for after school? Well, ultimately, I don't see the group doing any return anytime soon. However, I believe there will be a day where a reunion is possible. In 2021, Ka-hee, Jungha, Juyeon, Becca, and Reina reunited on MMTG to perform their hits Bang and Diva, which was so heartwarming by the way. The members have also been seen meeting up with each other at different events like Ka-hee's Academy opening. I also feel like a full group reunion can happen since now PLEDIS is under the Hive labels, and we have seen a few groups come back like G-Friend, so it's definitely not impossible. The members seem to continue to support each other through social media, so everything seems to be well. I think After School will always be remembered as the iconic performers they were. I mean, drums, tap dancing, poles. They created an unexpected standard for artists at the time. It's also nice to see their legacy still relevant today, as Bang has basically become a PLEDIS anthem, with groups like 17, PLEDIS, and TWS covering the song in their own unique colour. After School will always be remembered for their amazing talent and being the stepping stone to what PLEDIS Entertainment has become, and for that, I will always respect them. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed this essay about one of my favourite second gen groups. It was really nice to go back in time and remind myself with the super fun bops that After School had. I highly recommend some of you guys to listen to their songs as well, because I'm telling you right now, you will have a really good time. I'm super excited to make even more videos about other groups, so please let me know who would you like me to look into, and I'll be happy to do so. Please share your thoughts on After School in the comments, and subscribe to my channel if you want more fun Korean entertainment videos. Well, that's all from me. I gotta go. Bye bye.